Hello Commanders, Commander Plater here, and welcome to today's live stream. Hope everyone's doing very well and you guys have all pretty much prepped for Christmas. I know a lot of people in the UK aren't getting the Christmas that they were expecting. That sucks. Like, really sucks. Not in a good way. So, what can we do, eh? We're going to be obviously playing some Elite Dangerous today. Oh wait, I was supposed to be on the welcome screen. There we go. As you can see, my beard is starting to grow back. Kind of. I've got red and blotchy underneath. Classic. Let's go back to the normal view. But yeah, we're going to be Squad of Elite, and we're going to be patrolling our home systems today. Basically, Squad of BGS and all that stuffs. That's basically the plan. We're going to be doing it in. What have we got ready? Basically, I think that's going to be the plan of whatever I've got ready. Whichever's going to be quickest to get ready. My plans for Christmas Kuro is myself and Mrs. Plater will be spending it quietly at home. We're going to be around in our Discord, and we're also going to be just adjust the camera slightly. It can be around Discord and maybe a stream as well, because I know there's a lot of people who are going to be having a pretty bummed out Christmas, because I know that we were not expecting to be doing what we're doing. We were expecting to be at my parents' having a lovely Christmas dinner, but instead we are having a Christmas dinner delivered to us by my parents, social distance delivery, and then we're going to be having that, and from there eating it, probably watching the Muppet Christmas Carol. I know we've got Elf as well that we need to be watching. So we've got some things to do and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, we've got not what we were expecting at all, I think is the best way of describing it. I'm sure, very, very sure, not the only people. Even within my Discord, I know we're not the only people. So yeah, we're going to make a jump to Hilla from Colsack, because that's where we were last out when we played on this account. And we go from there. But yeah, in case anyone doesn't know what's happened in the UK, is Christmas has essentially been cancelled by the UK government. They have put us into, well, my area, southeast of England, into Tier 4. And Tier 4 didn't exist last week, and now it does. And Tier 4 basically means that you can't go out at all, you can't socialise with people, your support bubble is limited to one person outdoors, basically. Can't go in their house, and that's more or less it. So it's a bit crap, because we were looking forward to seeing my parents for Christmas. We're looking forward to seeing my brother and his family. Haven't seen my niece for such a long time, too long, in fact, since basically the Corona stuff started almost. So it's a real pain. So it is going to be crap, but I keep saying Christmas is not over. Christmas is what you make of it, and for me it's normally spending time with the people I care about the most, and that's my wife and Alfred. Alfred doesn't care. Alfred's my cat, my kitten, in case people didn't know. But yeah, so it was a bit rubbish. It might be for the best. Gone delivery. Didn't mean to go to delivery. I honestly hope it is for the best. That is my thoughts. We are going to store some modules. Oh crap! We're at max storage. What am I doing at maximum storage? Oh no! How did this happen? Wait, how did this actually happen? This is a problem, if ever there was one. This is going to make outfitting really painful. Please increase storage space, Frontier. Please, 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 please. No, please. For everyone. For my sake, you've got to do it. I suppose I might get rid of the advanced multi-cannons at last, because I'm not going to actually use them. So let's just get rid. I'm doing it. That'll free up space. Mississippi North if only. Yeah, Chris, I did, but I wasn't expecting to have this little amount of space. I thought I had more than this. But it turns out I am wrong. So what, shield boosters that aren't on anything? Unengineered ones, technically. So that's fun. Pure hammer that's unengineered and just sitting around. Engineered bi-weave. Got to get rid of some of this stuff. 6C rated thermal resistant. Ooh. Yeah, Chris, it's kind of what I'm doing, but Laban, yeah, I might do, you're right. But it would take me a while. I feel like it'd take me a while. 7C bi-weave. Get rid of it. Don't need it. Take drive tuning. I've got stuff and I'm looking at it, I'm like, why do I have this? Eek. Hey Colin, how you doing? Also, hello everyone as well who's joined. I'm sorry I didn't say hello to everyone individually. It's rude, isn't it? I'm not going to go back and do it now. I'm sorry. But hello. How are you doing? I've been really rough over the last couple of days. I had a really upset stomach. Which is due to the cancer meds doing their job. Do not recommend them for fun. They are not going to be the newest, latest party drug. That is for sure. Okay, they can all stay there. Utility mounts. Shield boosters with super cap. Let's store all of them. Weejet. The problem is I've already done that. Well, actually, no. What I often do is I use an Anaconda because the Anaconda can store everything, including weapons. But a timeline can't. So that's normally what we go for. What I should really do, and this would be the thing that I don't want to do, but I should do, is that I should basically re-engineer everything so that I can just have the Anaconda outfitted, and that's it. And just have that. And that would do it, I think. Christy Parker saying, you just learned the basics of Star Remote missions, you love the game, can't wait for Odyssey, you think they will let us finally land on Earth like bodies. We're not going to be able to do that yet. We know that for a fact already. Which is unfortunate, I know. But what we will hopefully be able to do... What's the modification of that one? Well, no, we definitely will be able to go and land on... rocky worlds with low atmospheres and other types of worlds with low atmospheres, so that'll be fun. So there is still some stuff to be done that we will be able to do, and I think that will be most entertaining still. I know there's a lot of it's rubbish, can't land on Earth-like worlds. Could you imagine an entire Earth-like world rendered? It's a lot of work. You can't just have that procedure generated. I can't see you doing that. I can't see Frontier managing it in the space of time. Eventually, maybe they're gearing up to. Maybe that's what they're kind of working on now, whilst they're finalising some other stuff. But I doubt it. Oh, wrong one. Yeah, but I doubt it. So that's kind of my thoughts. Actually, let's wait. We have cargo. What cargo do we have? Oh, it's going to be limpets. There we go. Yeah, we jet a bit like that. Probably, I imagine we'll have a little bit denser atmospheres than that. Something a little bit more. But we have to wait and see. I, for one, am really looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to Odyssey being able to have that walk around out on planet surfaces, and being able to just hopefully enjoy the experience. Be quite objective about it. It's something we've never done before in Elite. Give it a go. I'm certainly looking forward to checking out the Thargoid sites. Really looking forward to checking out the Thargoid sites in first person. I think that's going to be, and I cannot stress how much I hate to use the word sick, but I think it's going to be a very, very cool experience. Right, that's plasma accelerator stored there, so that's stored on the ship. Yeah, and I may be able to. Yeah, you're right, Matthew. I might get away with shooting down to astronomy in the head, because depending on when the alpha, because we only spoke about the beta, and suddenly we've got the alpha, and we know we're getting alpha gameplay, but not beta gameplay yet. Chris, unfortunately, you will not be walking on a 9G planet. There is a limit. Certain planets are not safe for humans to walk on, and Franti have confirmed that. I'm sorry to say. So Matthew say, I wish Dev would take your money for Odyssey. What, can you not buy it? Are you not able to? So yeah, no spaghetti planet, no, none of that. We are going to be having real, like, because realistic humans cannot survive on 9Gs. You wouldn't be able to move, like, no. PS4, unfortunately, that would do it, Matthew. Yep, that would make sense. They will get it sorted though. That's the thing. And obviously, you won't have the alpha gameplay, will you, on that? Technically Cheesecake, yay, what a wonderful birthday present, my stream. Well, happy birthday, dude. I know not many people are super keen on having their birthdays this time of year, are they? If they could choose a different time, they would. Hey, Spatula, how you doing? Does Diablo say, he bet our player groups will be at war soon? Whose player groups? Super close to WRC space. WRC? Who? We have no plans to expand currently, so I don't think it would be that likely.
Oh, yeah.
Buzz, dude, thank you so much. Happy Christmas. No, it's Merry Christmas. You've got to say Merry Christmas, don't you? Gotta be right. No, Chris Wu, I don't think it will. I don't think that's a thing that will happen, Chris. Better not. Keep going to the wrong thing. Demi, hello, how you doing? I'm doing alright. Doing alright today? Not that bad. Wishing you a Thargy Christmas. Well, Chris, you keep your weapons on your ship, don't you? Because that's where they belong. Because you can't say that a suit is going to take up the same space as like a huge plasma accelerator or anything like that. So we've got unlimited space for engineering materials, so I think that'd be fine. Wasp, you say that you prefer me with a beard. Yeah. I feel like I've got more neck than I remember having. Like, it's longer without a beard. So there you go. Buddy said you had to see the ocelots. Yeah, the ocelots are good. Somewhat disturbing, I understand, for some people, but that's okay. I said that's okay. Is it okay? No, not Browse Shop. Oh, did I not pull that off? Guess I must not have done. Never mind. Death Diablo, so we get locked out. Yeah, like I say, we're not planning on expanding much, so I doubt we're going to be in war with anyone anytime soon. That I can tell you. So we are not interested in expanding. So as long as people don't push into our territory, we're happy to be reasonable. Yeah, like I say, Chris, it might be like that. We don't know. We'll have to wait and see, I think. We'll have to wait and see what happens. I think it's going to be interesting. Going to the max. Hey, buddy, how you doing? We're holding up well in the current climate, I guess, is the way of putting it. Things are fine. Like that. Chris, everything isn't by the ton, though, is it? Because engineering materials aren't. Going to the max, I'm in tier 4. Hooray! And I imagine you are as well, if I remember where you live. Which is creepy. But I think you're in tier 4 too? Or tier 4 as well? Exactly, Chris. Materials don't have weight, but then they're not stored by tons either, are they? So, yeah, tier 4 sucks. That's official. I kind of understand why, but lock it. No. No tea. Why'd you say that? All decks are prepared for hyperspace. Cool. No, Chris. Tier 4 was the highest. Well, no, tier 3 was the highest. Then they invented a new tier, especially for Christmas. So that's cool. Ta-da! Awesome stuff. So what can we do, eh? What can we do? Apart from do the best that we can with what we have. My wife and I popped to the supermarket yesterday. That was fun. It was a thing. It wasn't as bad as I thought it would be, considering it's a couple of days before Christmas. But I think there's a lot of people who are buying Christmas dinners who didn't think they had to, and a lot of people not buying Christmas dinners who thought they had to at the same time. So, 2025 tier 247. Yeah. This sitting in my ship. Francis Mary Pratt, you say you're Colin. Oh, confusing me, dear. There, dude, confusing me. Red Borg, I haven't missed much yet. Mainly jumping my carrier, doing a spot of outfitting, and then we're going to be doing a spot of BGS back home in my home systems. Burger TV, yeah, it has.
Hello there.
Vanished. It's been gone for quite a while. Purple Baron, thank you very much for the follow. Or welcome aboard. Death Diablo. No. If you want to attack us, you can. Like you're welcome to. I'd rather you didn't. But if you want to make a thing of it, that's a very bold thing to do, unless you're the leader of your faction. Very bold thing to do. Like, it's not. I know I don't mean that in a threatening way. I genuinely don't mean it in a threatening way. I just say it's like are you the person who should be saying that stuff? Are you allowed to be saying that stuff? Because we've had people before say stuff when they shouldn't have done. So it's a genuine question I'm asking. I'm not being a total douche about it. Chris just carpet bombed the place. No, I don't mean that, of course. But yeah, it's I think like weddings and funerals, yeah. But then you can only have them so large and stuff. Nightbot, dude, thank you. Oh god, I don't think you can make eggnog with ocelot milk. But thank you, dude. Thank you so much. Eggnoggy ocelots? Is that like eggy ocelot? No, wait. Is eggnog made with milk? I don't even know. I've never had eggnog. I don't even know. Is eggnog made with milk?
Cream, I think.
Cream.
Cream and egg.
Which is technically still milk. Okay. I don't know. Pumpkin spice... No, Nolan, no. No. Pumpkin spice eggnog. Why'd you bother?
Hello there.
And no, I haven't played Hard Space Shipbreaker before. Gantok, thank you for the follow as well. Eggnog is dairy. Yeah, so it's got cream in. That was Red Bull. That's an interesting fact. I'm not sure it's strictly relevant, but it's good to know you can't. It's because there's no you need to add rennet to it, don't you? Which is animal stomach lining. So I don't know about that. I do not know about that, in fact, at all. I'm totally thrown off by what we were doing there, so that's fun. Totally thrown off. It's like, oh well. Now we know. Isn't this a learning stream? Everyone, let's all learn together. Right, now we need to go back into store modules and sell off all this E-rated crap that we've got. I think that should be everything in there. At least I hope it should be. Ulfric Stormcloak, very Spacemas commanders, indeed. So Gantok saying you've been playing for a week or so, watching my recording. It's very helpful. I'm glad. That's good. Chris, we do have the COVID vaccine in the UK, but there is a list of people that get it as priority. It's like healthcare workers, support workers, the vulnerable. I've got cancer, so that should make me clinically. I'm identified as clinically vulnerable, so I'm on the list. I'm like here, but we're about here, working our way down the list at the moment. So I'm not there yet. All right, Max, take care, buddy. Merry Christmas to you too. Now, back to the Anaconda. Strip some stuff off. But yeah, so the COVID vaccine, limited doses, and not everyone's a priority. Okay, Dave, the reason why I'm keeping the cargo racks in storage is because, yes, I can buy them anywhere, but you can't buy them everywhere. And plus, I want to carry them around on my carrier, so that's where I do all my outfitting, so I don't have to transfer them all back and forth. So there is an idea behind it. So that's the idea. So there is an idea behind it. There are some that I don't necessarily need, like a size 4, for example. But that's where it is. Alright. Cool. We're almost there. So that's the reason why I've got some stored, because storing stuff on my carrier is one thing. So I try and store everything on my carrier if I can. But it's things like I bought a ton of advanced multi-cannons because I didn't think that I would be going back out to the Guardian sites to get them because it was a pain in the backside. Now it's only one jump in a carrier, so it's not that bad. That was kind of the idea. But there we go. It's a bit of a pain. Gantok, so you're saying that you bought a Type 10 as an upgrade from mine last night? Someone recommended you. Lasted one trip, then sold it and went back to your Python. Type 10 was so slow. Yeah. The Type 10 for mining, don't bother. Use a Type 9. Because what you do is you trade off speed for cargo capacity. In the Type 10, you don't really trade it either. Compared to the Python. And that's the problem. That's my opinion, of course. No festive hat for me. Can't stand wearing hats, actually. Oh, frick. What's the difference between encoded and decoded signals as salvage signals when looking for mechanical components? Okay, so that will tell you the different quality. So encoded, it will be a high quality thing in there than decoded. And decoded should be a high quality than salvage. That's typically the way it goes. I think that's the way it goes. That might be the order. Gas, are you saying, are you the only one mining with the cutter? No, you are not. Lots of people do. I really dislike the cutter. Gotta be honest with you. So... Are we freezing up? People will tell me I'm wrong. They're entitled to do that. I've got to say no. No, I'm not. Is my retort to that. Right, as we are doing a spot of BGS, we will... prepare for said things. I think one last thing. There we go. Ready to shred whatever we need to shred. I'm wearing a green hat. Yeah, green hat.
Hello there.
Marco, thank you for subscribing. You just can't see the hat. That's what it is. Definitely wearing it. But yeah, I mean, what I prefer for mining isn't necessarily the right thing for you guys. Old Angry Shot, thank you for following. Yeah, yeah, Chris, Yamix would, wouldn't he? Of course he would. Cargo rack. We've got a cargo rack. So maybe we can be smart about this. And grab a Collect Olympic controller instead, because chances are shields won't go down. That way we can pick up engineering. 7A fuel gulper. Commander Crusher, yeah, it's because I really dislike the waiting around to do that. So Lawrence, quite neatly dangerous. You have DBX, around 10 million credits from exploring, so you know the basics. What do people like you do? What do you suggest you do? I would start looking into the engineering side of things. If you haven't already, start looking at engineering, get your engineers unlocked. That's going to be quite an interesting one. That's going to take you around doing lots of different types of gameplay, which I always recommend. I always recommend doing lots of different types of gameplay. Now, there we go. That's what we want. I just want to transfer some fuel into my carrier because we're running low. Hey machine, how you doing? Yeah, I've got the what do you call it? What's it called? Azure one at the moment. I am going to change it over to gold though, because we have to represent. Got to represent the Ploid in all things. Redborg, to be honest, mate, I don't think it's kind of like, why would you not? Because the last thing you'd want to do is imagine this, right? Imagine that you had a carrier and you put tritium on it, and then you went to jump it somewhere without you being on it, and then you couldn't get to it to transfer more fuel into it. That would be super embarrassing, wouldn't it? Could you imagine doing that? And then tweeting about it, and having to get a lift from someone else to take you there to do it. That would be what I can only describe as rather embarrassing. Hey, machine. Hey buddy. Just saying. Just saying. Just saying, mate. Just saying. That's all. I'm just saying that it would be somewhat embarrassing, wouldn't it? Just saying, mate. Just saying. What are we rocking? Oversized burst lasers and mortar cannons. Nice. Yeah, you do. Do you think I'm saying it? Yeah. But yeah, that's Command Machine, ladies and gentlemen, who did that. I'm sorry I'm saying about Machine, but the fact that you were helped out by the community is brilliant. We have not finished doing our outfitting, apparently. No, we have not. Okie doke. Let's go into our power management. Change that to 5. Fuel scoop set to 5. Cargo hatch, we're actually going to set to 4. It's exciting. Skipping goals obviously the best. What do I go for? Chrome or iridescent? Probably chrome. Probably chromed. Gantok, you're saying you've been considering getting a Mamba and trying it out for combat. Are they any good? Currently using the Crate Mark II, but it sounds like this. But like the sound of the speed of the Mamba. Right. Crate Mark II, if engineered correctly, can go almost as fast as the Mamba. What I will say about the Mamba is that it handles like a bullet. As in, fantastic on a straight line. But when it comes to turning it, you're going to need to use flight assist off turns for sure. And you can make sure you want to pitch, never yaw. Always pitch. Or, if you need to, roll into a pitch and turn around. But never ever yaw. It's, yeah, of course it was, Machine. Of course it was. But I love that Burr came to save you. I will say the community is fantastic. The Mamba can go fast. How fast? Depends on your build. But I will say that it's not super. Not super when it comes to handling at all. I use mine with frags, and I'm not saying it's the smart move. I'm not saying you should do that at all. I use mine with fixed frags. It's not good for that, but it's what I do. It used to have heating issues, but now it doesn't. Ulfric, no, I haven't been there yet. I'm thinking about doing it, but it's going to be a long series of jumps with the carrier, which reminds me, we are going to open up some trading on the carrier. Hear this now. I am buying tritium. That's my plan, to buy some tritium. If I can remember where the hell it is. There we go. Tritium. I want to buy tritium. I am going to buy 5,000 units of tritium. Silent Mike, yeah, the bid's been gone for a bit actually there, bud. I'm buying 100% of the galactic average, which is actually pretty good. So I'm setting aside 250 mil for this. So if people want to come and make some money and sell me some tritium, I'm parked up in Hilla. H-I-L-L-A, Hilla. And I should have picked where. Where actually are we? Oh, right by that, a compromised nav beacon. Okay. Famugly, I will say is that it depends on the pilot. So much depends on the pilot when it comes to what ship you're in. Like for example, I might be flying this Corvette and be like, oh wow, you're definitely gonna win every single fight, then aren't you? No, not at all. Like, not at all. It doesn't mean I'm gonna win. But we want to go into livery. And we're going to change the colour of the Corvette to midnight black because it's obviously super rare. Because I've got chrome, I've got gold, gold. Or we've got the razor bronze looks pretty close, or the razor gold looks quite nice. But we've got to stick with the gold, haven't we? Oh, and I've got purple. And purple. That's exciting. Oh, really, Frontier? You did that? They let you have it twice? We'll stick with gold. Sabazios, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Let me check to see what we're doing BGS-wise today.
Hello there.
P. Marcusi, thank you for the follow. You can all. Oh, thank you, Gypsy. Thank you indeed. Sabazios, go for it, mate. Oh, I've got no pilot. Let's go and hire one. Otherwise, there's no point in having. We'll head over to Places Tyranny. Yeah, they did double purple everyone. Pretty special. Surprising. Yeah, I do like my Corvette. I haven't flown it for a long time. Like, a long time. I've been flying pretty much everything else. So... when you pay for something like a ship colour with arcs, do you only get one instance of that you can reuse? Okay, so what happens is that when you buy a ship colour with arcs, that is then your ship colour to own for that ship, and then you can reapply and unapply it as many times as you like. But it is only for one ship type unless specified otherwise. So if you buy, for example, at the moment they've got the Christmas paint jobs out, so the gold and the chrome stuff. If you buy a chrome Federal Assault ship, then you can only apply chrome to a Federal Assault ship. As many times as you want, though. So yeah. But yeah, I was supposed to see double the purple. Ooh. Ooh. We going a little bit fast here. Eeks. Killer Sunday, hey, how you doing? Bit spammy on the old emotes there, but. And Sabios, thank you very much for the follow. I hope I'm not butchering your name too badly. I feel like I probably am. But yeah, I always do this whenever I come back to Hilla. I always feel like I'm super privileged to have a station with my name and my voice in. Always pretty chuffed about it. Oh no, Chris, it wasn't from HobbyLink Japan. It was from some random website. But it has apparently left on a plane. It's left China on a plane now. Or at least it said it had. It said it twice, to be fair. Doesn't matter. Sabazios. Okay, so I wasn't far off. Yeah, so we're still waiting on that. The Mystery Gundam box. The longer it goes on for, the more I feel like I might have got something really good. I definitely haven't. But it will definitely be something that I don't have. and 25. It was like $25. So it's still very much going to be a decently priced Gundam whenever it arrives, even if it's just a high grade or something like that. So yeah, what's in it? I have no clue. This website doesn't exist anymore that I bought it from, which is always a concern. But I've got this tracking link for it, which I know is genuine. But I have no clue. No clue what it is or what's going to arrive. Oh. I'm like... actually, Chris, it could be an SD grade. I'd be really annoyed if it is. It will be a little bit annoying. Let's pick up a harmless pilot. So yeah, Place of Tyranny, if anyone doesn't know, more than welcome to come visit it. It is in the Hiller system, and it has my voice when you come in. The station announcer is me, telling people to don't practice flight assist landings on my station, don't deploy your hard points, my guns are bigger than yours, stuff like that. A little bit threatening stuff, which is quite good fun. I've done all my panel lining though on my built Gundams though, Chris. Oh yeah, welcome to deployed space. Enjoy your stay and obey my law. That's what I say. Wicked. Squadron. Hello, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. But yeah, I haven't stopped and listened to the sounds for quite a while. Chris, you saw the new perfect grade. Is that the RX-78 02? Is it that one? Whatever it's called. I don't know. I'm really bad with the long reference names. The Granddaddy. It says, shh, you're working from home. Oh, okay, good. I'm glad you're working. Big Dave. No. Just this one. Just this one. Kuro, yeah, it is weird saying it to myself. There's also some stuff in there where I say, I'm talking to you, Commander. So it's very much like I'm accusing someone. It's one of the it's called a flare audio. So it doesn't happen all the time. It's quite a rare one. So if you do happen to hear it, it's like that's rare. You just got spoken to by me. But yeah, that is only in this station. One moment, I'm asking my BGS dude what I should be doing. There was actually not that many outtakes, but there weren't any of them kicking around. Like there aren't actually that many. Because the lines I kind of got to write as well. So I read them and went, oh, like you can't. It's written that way, but you can't say it that way. There was some stuff like that because there's a few things that are a little bit iffy, I would say, where they weren't written too well for me and my speech patterns. Because everyone speaks in a slightly different way, so you find yourself doing different things and saying different things. Let's have a little look here. Our tags, what we've got. Because we've got some wars. So I'm assuming these tags are up to date. I'm relying on my BGS guy to tell me, so I can get a bounty hunting in Hilla. So well, let's go and hit our hazardous resource extraction site. But yeah, good fun. It was really, really good fun. It was a really good fun thing to do at Frontier. Go there and... Oh! Right. Couldn't tell what side of the ring we were on then. Wrong side. Chris, what if they are the clone? Come on, class, have I been blown up by my own station? No. No, I haven't. I've behaved myself in my own station. I am happy to say that I have not been blown up. Steve, this is when did I shave off last week? So yeah, it's kind of like a few days growth. Enough is what it is. Enough that my skin doesn't feel red raw. Greatest is doing alright actually. He has been around. I know he's been playing a lot of Cyberpunk, but haven't we all? I said before, I've been playing a lot of it, and I've really been enjoying it. It's not perfect. It's definitely not perfect. But yeah, I've been really, really enjoying it. It's been... I've got about 100 hours in it already, which is pretty nuts. Really, 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 really. Steve saying till last week you'd never seen me with that beard. I forget that. I forget that's a thing. I'm not committed to my beard really. So I'm really not committed to the beard at all. So I either grow it or I shave it off, or once I've shaved it off I just let it grow back. I'm that kind of person. Kuro, yeah. I don't know if that's more something you have to worry about when it comes to if you've been using glitches, because I know there's an item duplication glitch that people have been doing. But I found... Right, stop flying for a minute. I have found a rather entertaining exploit, I guess, in Cyberpunk, where later on down the lines you get different recipes for different levels of like your healing items, and they still use your basic components, but what you do is you craft the advanced ones and you keep crafting them, and then you break them back down again, and they give you the more advanced crafting components back than you've used in it, and you get almost exactly the same amount back than what you put in. So actually, he just seems to keep going. There we go. Steve, didn't I used to make videos with my face cam? No. Nah. Didn't do that. I'm not a one-take wonder, so I definitely can't. There's lots of editing involved. But I used to stream with face cam before, and then I took it away for a bit because I honestly wasn't feeling that way inclined. We've got nothing in here. So glass burst lasers with overcharged and also efficient and oversized give you more DPS per megajoule of drainage on your capacitor. That's an answer. So if you want just raw DPS from an energy weapon, that works. It all relies on time on target. It will also all fully rely on you you being accurate, and you miss out on special effects and useful things like that. So, Steve, yes I do. I'm currently buying tritium. on it, if anyone's interested. Like, step right up, step right up. Tritium, great price. That guy, he's checking out prox mines. Man, this guy's taking an absolute pasting. Yeah, Dave, it looks like I've done it. I probably should have gone to the compromised nav beacon, and I'm never going to catch a courier. I've got all these ships that are smaller and faster than me as pirates. Steve, yeah, I did mainly mine to get the funds. Had no choice really. It was like I've got to have one. I can't be a YouTuber or content creator without one, can I? Like the only one without one. I never said that. Nightbot, that's not an accurate quote. I'm not having that. That makes me sound like a horrible person. I never fed my dog Brillo pads. What I did is, because our dog was stupid and she would take literally everything, right? If you gave it to her, she'd think it was food. And I was joking about it, and I said, here you go. This is, I was like, watch this. I said to my brother, I went, I bet she'll take anything off of us thinking it's food. And I offered her a Brillo pad, and she went to take it. So I went, no, this isn't food, and took it away, and then gave her a treat. That's what happened. I'm not having people think that I tried to feed my dog Brillo pads. The reason I've got burst lasers wiki brains is because they are efficient and they are oversized. Now, they give you the highest DPS possible for just raw DPS available per megajoule of capacitor draw for laser fire. That's the reason. I know it's a little bit of a oh, why them? But if you're not going to put any special effects on them, because it's literally built for PvE, so the old special effects don't make too much of a difference, especially in a Corvette like this. But yeah, that's one. No, Nightbot, I know. But I definitely didn't say that. I've got to be super clear. Yeah, I think we might go check out the compromised nav beacon instead. So Wikibrains, the engineering, like I say, is efficient and oversized. That's all. Got 3 multi-cannons on this thing as well. 1 is corrosive and 2 incendiary. But right, enough of the Brillo pad talk. To the compromised nav beacon that I've never been to before. Never been there. Never been there before. Who knows what will be there? Commander class. No, I do not. No issue with overheating whatsoever on this particular build. I do sometimes run plasmas on it. Then things can get a little bit too warm, but then I switch out and I've got thermal vent beams that I use instead. So I put thermal vent beams on the 2 small hard points, and you just kind of just keep firing them, and it's all good. You get nice and cool before you fire. But yeah, that's what I do. I have lots of different loadouts of the Corvette. All the core and the optional internals basically stay the same, but then I keep the weapons switching around. So the huges, we've got options where it comes to huge beam lasers fixed typically, and then we use all that kind of stuff. So Wikibrains, yeah, long range and heat vent are good for certain things. Like for example, I'm not overheating at all, as you can see, so it doesn't really matter. so you don't need to worry too much about it. I think you'll find that the lots of ships, because you're not firing constantly, the heat dissipation is really good. At the same time, if you look at your engineering on things like your power plant, so you don't just look at weapons, it can make a bit of a difference. So, example being, I've got an armoured power plant, and then it's monstered. If I'd gone overcharged, the heat would be much worse. So it's things like that. Lamadani saying the east and southeast of England enter tier 4 on Boxing Day. I mean, we're already in tier 4, mate. Ruse, good evening. Andreas, hey, how you doing? But yeah, sustained fire is the important bit. That's why efficient, because it means that you draw less. Commander Glass say you use small turrets with beam weapons and heat vent. Smart move. Oh my goodness, this is chock-a-block in here. Look at this guy. He's obviously wanted. This guy. Oh, away we go. Oh, is it more of a sound? Oh, God. Seems smart, doesn't it? This whole tier 4 malarkey. Of course, schools will be open, won't they? Nah. It's a target-rich environment. It's my favourite kind of environment. It's nice of him to drop cargo for me. Go on with your chaff. Dave, I have already forgotten about it.
Copy. Deploying the fighter now.
I'd already forgotten.
All clear, Commander. Put me in the thick of it.
Already forgotten. Oh no.
We'll go, Commander. Returning to fighter bait now.
No. Don't return to fighter bait. Attack that guy. Machine, I am indeed triple elite. Of course I am. Interesting enough, trade was my last one, and combat was my first. Which seems unusual.
Shields gone, Commander. I need cover immediately.
Dimitrios, I'm actually learning to fly fixed with other weapons on other ships, so it's not, I wouldn't say it's a lost skill, but it's more of a sometimes I'm lazy. Like, I would otherwise, not being lazy, have plasmas on the vet instead. There's always this weird confusion about versus what I can do versus what I actually do. Like, I am capable of flying fixed. I'm not capable of flying fixed with FA off yet. Give it time. Silent running FDL rails. Ugh. Horrible. Like, the idea of it sounds really, really horrible. Just like, as in, bad. Yeah, this isn't as rich target-wise as I thought it might be.
Hello there.
Exos Tech, thank you for the follow. Like, I thought we were in for proper rich pickings here. We've picked up 1.3 million in bounties already. And apparently I retrieved my fighter by accident, so that was fun. It's prior to engineers.
Initiating SLF deployment. All clear, Commander. Put me in the thick of it.
I know a lot of people think that engineering ruined PvP. I've heard people say it. I don't know about that myself. So, because I never really engaged in PvP before engineering, so I can't comment. Engineering, great concept, poorly executed. Mainly that. Maita, hello, how you doing? Isn't there still a PvP league, Demetrios? From my understanding, there is still a PvP league.
Roger that, Commander. Moving to engage.
I thought there was anyway. Steve, I did diamonds, opals, and painite. I did a bit of everything, to be honest, mate.
I'm hit.
That is the
Fighter, Commander.
yeah, we did lose the fight, didn't we? But I know that Tato Chip was streaming some of it at some point, taking part in it, so I don't know. So yeah, because I thought it was. I thought there was still. Oh, she is brand new. She is super fresh, as it were. Because that way she only takes a 2% cut. And also, here's the thing: is that the Guardian fighters are really, really weak. They are glass cannons, for sure.
Clear of the mothership.
But what we're hoping for is a big juicy target, really. I feel like we're not going to get it though, are we? Oof. He's running. Oh. He's also wanted. Let's do that.
Roger that, Commander. Moving to engage. That's the last of them, Commander.
I will say that PvP, right, is something I wish I was good at. I wish I had the drive to commit. But alas, I do not. Oh, what? An anaconda jumps in and it's clean. I've given it a go, I've got the build, I've got all the tools and other skills. So I thought Harry Potter was the reason why Salome was dead.
I hear you loud and clear. Moving in.
But I don't know the exact story because I was outside of the event. I was stuck at work when the Salome event was happening, which is so annoying. But it was interesting. Yeah, see, I don't know the full story. So It was interesting that there were hundreds of people sitting around watching systems waiting for them to jump through, and it was all so coordinated. And I was like, yeah, you know what I would have done? I would have. I was going to say if I'd been off work, I tried to get work off for it. I was on late shift. I would have come and killed her. Try and kill her myself. I would have no worries about it. I mean, to be honest, Malcolm, medium targets would probably do your best at the moment because they give you the biggest increase.
We're trying to escape, Commander.
So what you're saying was it was an inside job?
No more contact. Deactivating hardpoint.
No, you're not.
I hear you loud and clear. Moving in.
I mean, I know that there would have been... But the thing is that you've got someone on your friends list, haven't you? So there's a lot of friends listing going on. I know that, for example. But I'm always interested to see what happened. So.
Copy. Deploying the fighter now. All clear, Commander. Put me in the thick of it. Roger that, Commander. Moving to engage.
Here we go. Boop. Yeah, read the book first. Yeah, alright. But the thing is, I want to know what happened as in, like, in the event. That's what I'm talking about here. I don't know why I don't know why... Okay. Now, right. I chat to Harry Potter, right? I consider him and I to be on good terms. We chat about stuff. So we have a good chat about in-game stuff, happenings, community, all that kind of stuff. And I know his reputation in the game, and I don't know why anyone would believe for a minute that he would be okay to be trusted to be part of it. It's one of those things where I'm just like, it's madness. Jimmy, I'm not going into it again. We went over it last time. People got really, really salty about me having a different opinion, so we're not talking about it. But yeah, it's just like, I don't know why. It was an inside job from the start. So I don't know. I struggle. I struggle with it big time when it's like people thinking that it just. But that's the thing, isn't it? Gantok, I know, it's outrageous of me, isn't it? But it happens sometimes. So, oh yeah, I mean, it was. I'm aware that there was some really dodgy fuel scoopings and overheating occurrences that caused Salome's FSD to malfunction quite often as well. It never would have happened. She would have been shot by. How dare? But yeah, Drew did pilot Salome. So you think it was definitely staged? See, I was understanding what Chris is saying there, is that it was more of a... an ability thing. Versus a knowledge thing, maybe, versus a storyline thing. But I don't know. It was, I mean, the mission was still a success, wasn't it? So...
The fighter is destroyed, Commander.
But yeah, like I say, it's, there's only one person for sure that knows what happened. And that's Drew. Like, or what was planned, I think. Oh yeah, and then there was this whole everyone had to be weaponless, and if you weren't, you'd be considered an enemy, a target. And I thought that was absolutely ridiculous. I get really bothered by groups of players trying to dictate what other people do. In that way, it's like no. It's the whole point is blaze your own trail. Play however you want to play. This is why I don't really have an issue with gankers or PvPers. So it's that. Well, why wouldn't you want to have backup if you need it, kind of thing. So I don't know. Oh, where did the fighter get destroyed? But yeah, that is again my opinion. So no. Yes. Welcome to it's space. Welcome to the Wild West. Exactly. Everyone's out to make a quick buck, aren't they? So if it involves combat, why not? Yeah. Wait. Link 1, yeah, calm language, please, thank you. We try to avoid swearing at each other and being horrible for no reason. So, let's be chill.
I hear you loud and clear. Moving in.
Oh, alright. Yeah, I've got actual. I don't know which Nightbot did that because it doesn't make it abundantly clear to me. So, eek. Highlight Gaming. What's the best way to test out BGS without committing fully? To be honest, mate, running missions is BGS. That's the way of looking at it. You're welcome to come and join our squadron if you want and give it a go. Where we have.
No more contact. Deactivating hard points.
It's yeah. If you decide it's not for you, you don't have to do it. It's fine.
I'll be back, Commander.
But yeah, we do have a squadron, which you're welcome to come and join if you fancy it. Join my Discord. Link will drop into chat in a moment, I'm sure. And stuff like that. It's why not give it a go? Malcolm Hepburn, no you don't. No recruiting on my stream, thank you very much. Join my squadron. Thank you very much. Well, we've got a fancy system, selection of systems, lots to do. So, thank you very much. We need active members, it's always good to have them. Demetrius, well, thanks, dude. Honestly, I think had my health not taken the turn that it did, turn that it is doing, then it might have grown more. But you know what? It's a hobby, so I'm not going to beat myself up about it. I've come on since then. So I've grown that way. A 2.
Affirmative. Maneuver into attack position.
Oh, Demetrios, that's on YouTube, but also I've probably got another 20 something over on Twitch. Because I streamed both at the same time. So but I always say to myself that, you know, I could have coulda, woulda, shoulda kind of thing. But like I say, this is a hobby.
We need to do something.
Yes, we do need to do something. Shoot them.
Commander, hull is almost
Damn it, Chris, what did I say? No advertising!
any trace of the fighter. I think it's down, sir.
Casual. So Mito, what's special about combat near compromised nav beacons is that you get a lot more in the way of wanted NPCs than you do a normal nav beacon. That's typically what happens. Yeah, the fight's down again. It's no surprise, but my crew members should be ranking up. It's we're burning through fighters, and I'm not sure it's adding much value. Mito, no,
Fighter now.
no, they're not.
Fighter is online. I'm ready when you are.
They are pretty standard level, but to get ones that are typically higher and consistent, you ooh, hello. There we go. Dave, yeah, I did notice. It's rather frustrating.
I hear you loud and clear. Moving in.
And also I feel like every single NPC always has at least one turret. Scouts were the best way to do it, Miter. If you were to take out Thargoids, apparently you're supposed to get decent rep for taking out interceptors, but it appears they've actually removed it altogether. Apparently that's an oversight, I think.
Things are a little heavy.
So there's that. But no, you want pirate attack. You can get threat 6 signal sources for pirate attacks. They are really good for having high level enemies. But conflict zones might be a good place to farm. Oh look, Apam Napat. You see lots of them. Lots of ships called that, don't you? Ivan, you can ask me personally.
Affirmative.
You have to talk about me. I'm right here. No, I do not have a black eye. It's just I've only got one light off to one side, so my lighting isn't perfect. Or if I do have a black eye, it's because Alfred's been beating me up. He's my kitten. But no. I've not had a black eye for a long time. I used to do lots of martial arts, kickboxing, karate. Did a lot. Had them quite regularly.
Enemy wiped out. Standing by.
Hey Optional Zero, how are you doing? Glad you can drop in forward after do planet side work, but isn't like playing planet side? Yes, wink twice if you need help, yeah, from Alfred.
Taking enemy fire, Commander. What are your orders?
Shoot
Fire
back!
is down, Commander.
Fight down again! So Amro, is it cross-platform? No. Is the short answer. But everything that anyone does on any platform can have an effect on the background simulation and the galaxy that everyone experiences together. So you won't see pilots that are on PlayStation, Xbox or PC if you're not on that platform, but you will see the influence of their actions in the galaxy. If that makes sense. Henry, I am at a compromised nav beacon. Shouldn't have rammed me. Black Knight, that's probably because you didn't block with your face like I did. Oh, Aaron Day, yep, fleet carriers are available across all platforms. Yes, but you'll never see another pilot cross-platform. Blimey, 6.8 million! I'm so glad Bounty got a buff. So glad. Like, it is good. Raven Longclaw. Wanted. Here we go. Planet Side is not... Okay, I gotcha. Yeah, no, because option 0, because there's a game called Planet Side, I had to ask. And obviously Odyssey isn't... We don't know when it's going to launch, so... Justin, am I stoked for Odyssey? I'm really looking forward to it, but I'm also being cautious with my expectations. Because you got to be careful, because we are sometimes victims of our own hype. So we hype something up, hype. Then we get it, and no surprise, there's something wrong with it, or it's a little bit broken. And because of that, we get really upset and salty. So I'm like, let's be cool about it. And that fighter lasted how many seconds? So yeah, I think that's one. No, I'm not Techno Cheesecake. Am I getting just utterly spammed with? He's running. Right, I think we'll go hand in a minute. So I'm saying, basically, until you see gameplay, hands-on gameplay, stay cool. Yeah, let's go hand in. And for that, we're heading to Tau Centauri. They're not fixing multi-crew at all. That's the problem, is that multi-crew is one of the kind of abandoned aspects of the game. I'm hoping it gets another pass with Odyssey, which it should really, considering we get physical multi-crew now. So it's the there's going to be a lot of so many bugs, so many bugs in Odyssey when we get our hands on it, because it's going to be alpha. Super important, it's going to be alpha, so we have to be realistic about our expectations and make sure that when we get it and it is bad because it's alpha, we remember it's alpha. Cody, I don't really know, if I'm honest. We just happen to have one in my home system. Don't really know how that happened, but it did. There will be third-party tools though, Cody, that you'll be able to find them on. And I say, meh, you play Star Citizen, so you have a really low bar of what you call buggy mess. I find Star Citizen unplayable. I just really don't enjoy what's there at the moment. Like, I know what will be there will be good eventually. When what's there works, it will be good, but it just doesn't yet. And I know they're talking about changing the way the insurance works in it, so that when your ship gets destroyed, you actually have to reclaim it and do your rebuy and insurance process, which is a huge mistake considering how often it crashes. or the fact you can land and your ship just falls apart and blows up sometimes, or that you die walking on the stairs, or that there's just too much. There's too much wrong with it to be taking those steps yet. So, I understand they have to test these things, but why not do it as like a really reduced amount to see if it works, first. But I haven't tried Star Citizen or updated it for quite a while, so. More to know show, you say you still want walking around your ship in Elite Dangerous. I don't mind not having it. I'm desperate to get out. I'm desperate to get out of the ship, I think. That's the important thing for me. Well, Star Citizen is pre-alpha. Because remember, it's pre-alpha. It's not even anywhere near being ready yet, but... Here's the thing, right, without an optional zero, is that if people have the money to spend on pretend spaceships, then they can spend their money on pretend spaceships. It's cool. But it just needs to happen when it happens. I won't do it. I never would. I would never spend money on a fake spaceship, actual cash, like that. But I'm okay with spending a couple of quid on a paint job for a ship that I get to see and fly around in all the time. I'm okay with that. But there are some things I'd be like, $25,000 pack. And it's like, we've got limited numbers of them. But why? They're digital spaceships. Why do you have a limited number of this? It's digital. It's not real. You just change a number on a spreadsheet and then you've got more of them. That's something I struggle. That's something I don't really understand. But there you go. WeJet, yeah, that's a good point. I mean, the fact that the Cobra engine is used by Frontier is good for them. It's going to help. From a development point of view, they know what the engine can do. They know the actual constraints of it. They know it inside out, which is good. We're pad 24, I assume. Yeah, it looks like it. Commander Glass, it's just data for 25k ripoff. Yeah, massive. But then you will be able to get those ships in-game with in-game credits once, you get to that point. And that's good as well. Like, then it'll be just like Elite. But I wouldn't have bought ships in Elite knowing that I could then earn them in-game. So, that's me. That's me. Right. See, it says 7,400,000, but then it actually redeemed all of it? Wait, what? Ah, because they take the cut beforehand. Duh. How often I use pilots. Like I say, I'm okay for people to like either one, because when it comes to it, we all like space games. Like, everyone likes a space game. But I don't mind people liking different things. It's okay. See, now I have bought into Star Citizen. I've played it. Like I say, I got the Squadron 42 and the the Aurora. So it's like £60, which for a AAA game isn't really that bad these days, or potentially two games. So that's all right. I am very much I'm not getting gameplay that I enjoy out of it yet. So for that reason, I am not really that bothered. Dreadnought Zero, yeah, but you know what I mean, though, right? You know what I mean? This is a... Yeah, but it's daft, right? It's daft, it's that expensive. CK Funky saying you play both. You mostly play Elite Dangerous, but then you go to Stun System and you want something a little different. See, I'm hoping that Odyssey will help complete Elite and give it a really nice kind of 360-degree, three-dimensional really feel to it. And that's what I'm hoping for, is that it will be... it'll be good. Like, I'm hoping that it'll be what I want it to be, but I'm prepared that if it's not perfect when it launches. So that is where I am of the situation. Also, what I'm really hoping for as well is Star Citizen improves and continues to improve, so that I can get my money's worth out of playing that too. Alright. Wiley, when I imagine when we get saying the devs, he's talking about Cloud Imperium games in general. Because the actual devs who are sitting down there programming will not be making decisions, of course. Well, Cody, they seem to make it sound that they will. They keep talking about it. They do keep talking about it. So, it should be in there. It should be. Like, we keep being told. We haven't seen it. All we've seen so far is in-game footage of people fighting on ground and two ships flying over the top, shooting at each other. That's it. No SRV in there. So... no, I don't think so. Optional 0, I don't think so. But at the same time, I just don't know because I haven't seen it. It's really that I need to see it. I need to see it happen. That's what I really need to see. I need to see it happen before I can judge, and that's where I am with it. That's really. I'm at this point where, okay, that's cool. You've got my interest. You've got my investment now. I'm into it. I just want to get on with it. You know. It's I'm ready. Sold. Like that. So I'm like that. Totally get it. Michael, yeah, I want a new SRV as well, or a hover SRV. Mr. C North, 100%, and Frontier have confirmed instancing will not be changing. So there is that. Let's deploy the fighter for what good it will do. Yeah, Alba Blow, do not, like, if something isn't confirmed, then, and you think it's going to be in the game, that's totally on you. And I know what you mean, people will think that. People will think things are going to be in it that aren't. Because they do. It's what people do. That is the learn, is that if it's not been confirmed by Frontier, don't believe it. There are some things like people expecting it on the 21st of April. Because somewhere on Steam it was in there. It's like, oof. It's in Steam, yeah, because they have to put a date in. Red 5x5, it's different. That's what I mean, just different. Bless you. Very different. But we're not getting land-based mining in Elite Odyssey. but that's a shame that we're not going to. So, we'll have to see. Oh, aiming would help. I just think that we need new SRVs based on the gameplay we're talking about. I feel like you need them because what if I want to ride in on ground with a friend? They don't have 2-seat SRVs, do we? So we've got to have them. We've got to have new SRVs.
Roger that, Commander. Moving to engage.
Addison Racing, you're saying we don't need new ships. I'm going to say the same thing whenever someone talks about this. Is that I've got Guardian fighters. Why are my Guardian ships? That's what I want. That's all I want. Guardian, full-on Guardian ships. Would be good. Death and Downplay. Can't wait to meet Xbox players and open. Oh, we don't have any. But Merry Christmas. Take care, bud. We don't really have any. But yeah, things like Hover SRV would be cool. But no, I want a. I do want these hybrid Guardian ships. I want. Imagine, right? Let's have a moment, shall we? We'll have a moment. Could you imagine if you took this here, right? You took the Corvette and you changed up some of this bit around here, and suddenly you slotted in like the gaps for the Guardian glow underneath, so that when you deploy, it pulls out, and like so it exposes the golden, or no, the blue glow, or then you've got the weapons that come out, so that suddenly it kind of like things pop up and it changes shape when you deploy hard points, and it looks freaking epic. Like that's what I want. I might never get it, but that's what I really, really want. Or you've got bits of it that are held on in a weird way, just like the in fact, you know, let's change over to the fighter.
The ship is now mine, Commander.
So switch over to the fighter. Right. What if you had some other, like, imagine that but scaled up. Like just scaled up into a big ship, you know, that would look so cool. So suddenly you have this like as is, but at a much bigger scale. You deploy hard points and the bits of it come off of it and it changes shape, and then you can fire and shoot. I would like, I need it in my life. Also, have you guys noticed the right. Have you guys noticed the blue glow crystals inside the ship as well? But yeah, that's what I want. That is the thing that I would like. I'm probably never going to get it. What are you doing with my pips? I would be okay with the unlocks on it. Remember Titan AA? I love Titan AA. If you're talking about the Dredge, you can't beat them. They're pure energy. Like Titan A is one of my favourite cartoons, I think, of all time. Not made by a major studio either. I don't think it is a major studio anymore. Like it wasn't Disney, it wasn't Warner Brothers or Pixar, was it? It was someone else. I mean, there would be some grind behind it, I'm sure, similar to the unlocks that we have now. Or remove it, take it away, the time's over. Give us like a one-use storyline instead of quests that you can go and do to unlock it. You know, something that's got a bit of meat to it. Demetrius, are you saying that you want missions like Star Wars Space Battle where you fly between capital ships? Yeah, conflict zones don't quite cut it, do they? The capital ships are rather soft. Really soft. Noobstromo, are those HHL multi-cannons and MMSS? Yes. Yes, they are. I'm not getting the hits that I would like with a multi-cannon on the bottom, the large one. Nameless Cinder, mining is still probably one of the best ways to do it. Bounty hunting is very good still, if you want to break from all of that stuff. Then bounty hunting actually pays pretty well. So I'm always like, bounty hunting, fighting, combat, my favourite stuff to do.
Taking damage, we need to do something. My hull is at 50%. This is not good.
I know it's not good. It's because it lost another fighter.
Longer, Commander.
What's she doing?
Almost breached. The fighter
But yeah, what I'll say is that with the so Red 5, I'm using thrusters on the Vet are desk drive grade 5s with drag drives. It's the only way to fly. Seaweed Jet, that'd be cool as well. Or that could absorb more firepower. Something that's give us some more options with the Thargoid combat. Like, why is the experimental weapon restriction still in place? Why is that still in place exactly? You know, it's like, why is that?
Hello there.
Why is that there? Excelsior UK, thank you for the follow. Welcome aboard. But yeah, passenger missions, like Dimitrios in there saying, Rubigo is actually really good for passenger missions now. Weejet, yeah, that'd be cool. Guardian SRVs, yes. The Hover SRVs, yes. Altec Phoenix, thank you for the follow as well. There are so many options of things that could be put in, and I know there'd be design time in them. I know there'd be balancing issues, and there'd be dev time. Doesn't mean I wouldn't like to see them though. You know, I understand there are lots of things that I want to see fixed before we have new stuff. I'm really all about having instancing fixed. That's my current thing. My current response to everything is the what about instancing? That's it. I want that fixed. I want instancing to be good, especially for Odyssey. Otherwise, it's going to be a laggy nightmare. I would say boop, but that wasn't quite a boop. It's more like a scrape. There's some engineering work on thrusters to watch for most benefit, making people run slightly higher street speed. Flight assist off turns work. Do I think legs will distract from ships? Yeah. But it'll be a refreshing distraction. It has to. Like, Red 5, yeah, I can understand. My wife suffers from motion sickness as well, so when she's watching me fly around, can't handle it. But I have managed to get her to complete the tutorial of Elite, and it wasn't so bad. So I think it's that level of concentration, and you know when you're going to roll, so you brace for it, and you know when it's going to happen versus it being a surprise. Ashen Corona, hey, how you doing? Let's just pop out yet another fighter.
Roger. Telepresence startup engaged. Fighter is online. I'm ready when you are.
Is that ready when you are? I'm ready. I'm ready now. Attack. We've been ready. Imagine type 10 with 4 large, 3 medium, 2 shard cannons. Oh, that'd be brutal, wouldn't it? Oh, not even a... Oh, where's the huge Guardian weaponry? Where's that at? Why can't we have huge shards? Be good. It's actually insane you just got your Corvette last night. Very nice. Well, thanks for popping in. Always appreciated when people come in and say hello. And I mean that. It might sound facetious, but I do mean it. Because I'm a dude that plays computer games and people come in and chat and say hello, and I think that's awesome. Like I said, give me say, give me guardian ships or give me death. There you go. Well, I have no plans on going anywhere anytime soon. That's it. That's what I have to say about that. Just call you Ash. Got it? I will attempt to remember that for the future. Ah. I do think Goids will invade faction space ever again soon, Stephen. I don't know. Honestly, I think there is some Thargoid storyline to come, and I know for a fact that well, I don't know for a fact. I know that if Frontier choose to ignore to bring in first-person Thargoid combat, they have totally messed up. Totally. No, we don't need tougher Goids. Right. What we need from Goids is variety. We don't just need things scale up. Oh, bigger swarm, more hearts. It's played out. Totally played out. We need more. We need more than that. Like different types of Thargoid ships beyond scouts and interceptors. That's what we need. I always think variety of gameplay is fantastic, but things that just get more and more difficult, and then it's like, it's a nightmare. Like now it's just really difficult because it isn't any good. Like.
Affirmative. Maneuver into attack position.
Before they lift the weapon cap. I mean, they could lift the weapon cap. Yeah, it's a good point. I mean, with premium ammo on a shard cannon, it is possible to take out a Cyclops on your own with good timing, like very easily. So, but yeah, Thargoid motherships, cool idea, but Thargoid content does need to be. I know it's high-end PvE, but it does need to be accessible. It needs to be content that everyone can join in, because everyone can bounty hunt. Everyone can do conflict zones. Like, regardless of what ship you're in, you can do it. You just need to be a bit smart. Versus Thargoid combat, not everyone can do it. It is. It's higher up, you know. It's like it is. Yeah, it's high end, but there does need to be a slightly lower entry point, I feel, and not push everyone towards only having one thing. I want to see variety, not so. I like my variety of activities to go this way, not this way, this way. So you get more stuff to do as you go up. So, yeah, Outboy Below, exactly. We've done it numerous times on stream, and you almost feel bad for them. Can't do it with Basilisks, course you can't. Definitely can't do it with Medusa and Hydras, forget it. Oh god, is it? You think? You think it's down? But yeah, I don't know. I want more variety. That's all I want. More variety of stuff. Always want more variety. And then there does come into that. Commander, if you trinket, you're saying first time watching live, well, welcome. How you doing? More ships are good, Malcolm. I mean, we were talking about the idea of the Guardian ships. More types of ships for Thargoids with the goods. Because we've got 30,
No more contact.
40?
Deactivating.
How many different types? Kubipto, thank you for the follow. Butchered the name. But yeah, we've got how many different types of ships for humans? And you can't tell me Thargoids only have 5. Well, not quite 5, but you can't tell me they only have 5 certain looking way ones, even. 38? No, that's 39. Oh wow, this is interesting. Look at this! This is nuts!
Copy that, Commander. Engaging enemy now.
Like, they're all chasing that one guy.
Taking damage. We need to do something. Under fire.
I mean, that... I need to do something. I'm taking damage. What can I do? Fly better. There are apparently 2 different Goid factions, but we haven't seen that in Elite Dangerous. You've got the Evresians and the Klaxians. They're two different types. One's more aggressive than the other. There are some thoughts that we've been experiencing the less aggressive ones. And they're actually trying to run from the more aggressive ones, but then we've just got in the way of them and attacked them. So, medium-sized Goids, yeah, Riley, yes, stuff like that. Into it. Totally into it. So you don't engage your combat to defend yourself whilst... lasers are good. That'll be a smart move. On the large hard points, you want to avoid multi-cannons typically, because they've got a really slow spin-up time compared to other sizes. Another whole class of humans. Huge? I don't know about that. I don't think we're going to get that, Greg. Just because we get kind of stuck with the sizes of the stations we've got. Like, unless they added a new station type. Maybe? So I think there's that to be considered, is that you've got... And it's the right... When people say Panther Clipper, I don't think we're ever going to see the Panther Clipper. I don't see any need for it either. And nor would it be able to be... It'd have to be bigger than a Type 9. But where would it go? Where would you put it? You know? It's that. Where would you put it? Do you know? What's the new class size? I don't know, Wicked Cool Steve. I don't know. I've got that. I don't know. Panther Club needed 12 crew. Yeah, Galarak. It was supposed to have done. I mean, even a Corvette's massive. Like, a Corvette is a really big ship. And I'm piloting it and running it with only one person. Like, that's down here. This is corridors with doors in.
Hello there.
And that's corridors with doors in there, and it's just me on my own. Dalek 501, thank you for the follow. But yeah, like that's... Also, what the hell is that? What is that on my ship? Is that a dent? How long has that been there? What? I have a dent on my ship? Is it on both sides? No. Some. But my shields have been up the whole time. maybe the problem with doing external pads on existing station sizes, Greg, is that they spin, don't they? And when they spin, they use the I'm gonna say centrifugal force, maybe centrifugal, I don't know, to cause microgravity inside. But if you're on the outside, the ships would be thrown off. Like, it wouldn't work. Isn't the Corvette roughly as long as the Alpha Tower is tall? I don't know how tall the Alpha Tower is, Aaron Day, but I know that Anacondas are the same length as jumbo jets. Which is fun. Yeah, time for her to lose yet another fighter for me. Yeah, and the Corvette is kind of the same size.
Roger that, Commander. Moving to engage.
Yeah, Fun Ugly, kind of. But then you've got like a... I mean, if you had them as a separate structure completely, and that was a new station type, similar to like giant outposts almost, that'd be cool. I think that would be acceptable as an idea, but then you've got to think what gameplay would support having even bigger ships. So there's that to consider. There's all kinds of stuff like that, which is like, then how do you... What gameplay would there be to support it? Because you can take whatever you do now and just scale it up, but then that isn't new gameplay. So... don't know. Bernard, yeah, you could do more space trucking in fewer trips. Sounds great. As someone that doesn't enjoy the space trucking side of things, that doesn't float my boat at all. Like, not at all. Probably should have collected my winnings. Winnings, earnings. Oh. A clean third once. How sad. Orin, yeah, you've got... Here's the thing. So, in the Q&A regarding Odyssey, we found out that ship kits will now... they extend the hitboxes of ships for using in cover when you're on foot. Does that mean that's technically a paid advantage? So, oh Rush, you're saying a 747 Anaconda is around 77, Anaconda is 155. There we go. It might not have been a 747 I was thinking of though. So, but yeah, even still, they're big. And Reg, you're saying 2 777s. Nose to tail, yeah. So yeah, big boys. Well, Michael, when they're landed on the ground, that's when you use them. Yeah, Lee, it might as well. So that's an interesting one. I don't know how much of a difference it will make. Oh. I tell you what you don't see very often. NPC Mambas. I don't see these very often at all. Karuf, yeah, I know what you mean. And that's why I'm not too worried about it.
Clear. Moving
But
in.
it's something to be aware of. That's it. It's just something to be aware of. Won't be game changing. And I don't think there'll be a particular ship kit where it's like, oh my god, this ship kit is so OP. Everyone's got to have it. I don't think there'll be a meta ship kit or anything like that for ground combat. But it's something to be considered and aware of. This guy doesn't know how to fly a Mamba. Yeah, poke someone with Raider kit spikes. Yeah, is that going to be a thing? There is something I forgot to do though. Very important that I forgot to do. Is that I brought along a collector limpet controller for collecting bits, but then I forgot to bring I forgot to bring this. So Devon, I think the issue would be is that the ship's such a huge target anyway. But it's more of a because the question was, can it offer you cover on ground? And they said yes. But they've never commented on the hitbox before with ship kits, because I don't think there is one. I don't think in space there is. Anyone know for certain? But yeah, I can't believe I completely forgot limpets. Like, oh, I can't even bother to collect. Can't be bothered. Can't bring myself to do it. So Vortex, no increased hitbox with ship kits as far as you know. See, I didn't think there was either. That was but apparently there will be for personal cover. But then at the same time I'm like, does that, how much damage is a player going to be able to do on ground anyway? But there's no leaning. Okay, so here's something in Elite. There's no going prone, and there is going to be no leaning in Odyssey when it comes to on-foot combat. So that's another thing to consider. So being in cover, you could be anywhere in cover, but it won't help you because if you can't lean out. Yeah, but here's the thing, Steve. I can't be bothered now. I mean, I could just go and pick some up, but the laziness is strong. I've forgotten to collect anything so far, so we'll chalk it up to letting it go. Yeah, but I don't think it will affect gameplay. It's just something they mentioned, which I found interesting because it's never been spoken about before. So, Red Ball, no, that's cool. Don't worry about it. I'm about to get handy in anyway, so. Right, let's head on over and back to Tau Centauri hand in. And I'm ditching the fighter, because I'm once again being that guy. I say Red Bull. I'm going to go hand in, so I'm going to only dock once, so it'll be fine. You can't say don't forget limpet since I'm there. So... so Greg, yeah, there are going to be shields in first-person mode, but we don't know how quickly they'd recharge. So maybe dipping in and out of cover might be a big deal. Like, and also, will we have different strength shields depending on what suit you're wearing? Like, if you're wearing the Manticore suit, for example, is that going to be considerably tougher, shield-wise, than it is if you're wearing the Takada one? I don't know. Exiler, hello, how you doing? Yeah, the famous beard be gone. I shaved it off completely last week, but it is currently in the process of growing back. Slowly. A lot of grey. Lots of grey, which I'm a bit worried about. That's a sign of old age, if ever there was one, I think. Right, where are we up to? Okay, been streaming for just over 2 hours. Yikes. Oh, that went really fast. So, I guess I'm supposed to do my thing, aren't I? Hey everyone! Welcome to the stream if you've joined over the last 2 hours or so and you have no clue what I've been doing today. I've been running some BGS by doing some bounty hunting in my home system. We're, I'm off centre, aren't I? Annoying. But yeah, welcome to the stream. If you haven't hit the like button on YouTube already, please think about doing it. It's free. It's a very good way of showing support for the channel and me. Like, genuinely, it's really good. It actually does something. So, we're obviously going to hand in some bounties now. I'm going to be rounding up the stream fairly soon, I think. Joe70, BGS is background simulation. So basically running stuff for my faction. So, no, it's not Alfred, is it? Kuro. But yeah, we're going to round up the stream fairly soon because my voice is going to start getting a bit croaky. And I would like to have it. But yeah, there probably will be a stream on Christmas Day. So anyone who's having a bit of a bombed out time because you aren't able to see family like you'd want to, feel free to come and hang out. I'm going to have my dinner and then I'm going to start streaming and we'll be doing a couple of different things, I imagine. A bit of a variety stream. I think Mrs. Plater wants to get involved as well. I don't know. I bullied her into it a bit. And we'll talk about lots of stuffs. I think that's the plan. Now, Red 5, do we think that they will change the way crafting materials are collected in Odyssey? I think they will not, and I think we will have different materials being collected for suits. So there'll be some things that you cannot. Optional 0, you missed the beard. I'm sorry, man. It had to go. It smelled funny. No, I like... no matter how much I watched it, it smelled like beard and I didn't like it anymore. I looked at it and looked at how I thought how old and haggard I looked, so I had to get rid of it. But yeah, I think there's going to be... It depends what sites get refreshed. Because we know that all planets that we can currently land on are getting a refresh with planetary tech. How much of a refresh? I have no clue. No clue whatsoever. We'll be having eggnog on the stream or some whiskey. Well, the answer is no eggnog. I do have some bourbon kicking around, and also we do have a bottle of champagne, but I can't drink a lot because of the meds I'm on. They're particularly tough on my liver, so I have to be quite careful. And my liver functions remained really good since starting them, but I'd rather not risk it. Not to put myself at risk. But then again, a little tipple at Christmas would be fine, wouldn't it? So there is that to be thought about. So maybe a little bit, you never know. Will I be wearing a Christmas hat? Don't know if I'll be wearing a Christmas hat. It depends whether or not my parents drop around some Christmas crackers as well. Bet they will. if they're watching now, you should. Definitely a good idea. Alfred, oh my goodness, Alfred will crap himself. I mean, a little bit is good for blood, and my blood needs thinning on a regular basis, so yeah, there is that. Right, that's 7.7 there. Actually, hang on. Alright, so this is important. So I've got 7.761 there, 7.761 there. I'm handing in, and it just redeemed 7761. That means that my fighter pilot didn't take a cut. What? 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 Should my fighter pilot have taken a cut? So apparently that's the thing. Let's keep it quiet. Don't talk about it, everyone. Because if we talk about it, Frontier might fix it. So let's keep it quiet. We're not going to mention it at all. And I think it'll be fine. Of Vortex, we can check, can't we? We can actually check to see if it does. Because we've got. Here I am. I'm checking. Because I can check my hand in, can't I, on the stream? So right, 7722. Yeah, I've got the whole cut. I've got the whole cut. It was 7722 beforehand. Now it's 7729. Nice. I was doing that before, but no, I haven't fired them. Okay, right, not this time. So yeah, we'll just say that's cool. Let's have that at that, and that's totally fine. Yep, you're not wrong. That fighter pilot was pretty useless. So no, it's 2%, Mike. It was 2%. So they should have taken some. So I think it's all right. Do that. But right, okay, guys, I am going to call time for the stream. Guys on Twitch, let's find someone to raid. If there's someone streaming who you like, we can always raid them. If there's someone that you happen to know and like, let's have a look, see if there's anyone I know who needs some love. Let's have a look. I'm going down the list, and I'm like, you know what? We're going to go for Psychic because she's streaming, and also she's doing a giveaway. So why not go get involved in that? That's what I'm thinking. So that's gearing up. As I said, I'm going to say once again, thank you very much for everyone who's watching. Please make sure you hit the like button on the way out on YouTube, subscribe on YouTube, follow on Twitch. I will hopefully catch you all on Christmas Day. If not, I might do something tomorrow as well. I don't know. I know Mrs. Plater's going to be doing some streaming tomorrow as well. You're welcome to follow Mrs. Plater. It's KP_paints on Twitch. She's been playing some Star Wars: The Old Republic, also doing some stuff in The Sims and some arty stuff as well. So worth going and checking out because it's quite interesting stuff. The art stuff in particular, I'm a fan of. So, honestly, once again, thank you very much for watching. Commander Plater out.